you doing?
Really? Let's go.
All right, there's no way you can watch that and not fall in love with it. It's hard to believe.
It's hilarious.
It's been 14 years since Michael Jordan played in an NBA Finals. Yet, you know, you mentioned his name. Everybody gets very excited. So
greatest ever.
It got us to thinking. It obviously can't be easy to go through life with that name. What would it be like to go through life with the name of Skip Bayless? Take a look.
Uh-oh.
Checking in.
Name, please.
Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, 8 o'clock.
Sorry, we're completely full.
Skip?
You're crazy.
Ah, Skip.
Come on, Matthew.
It's me.
Okay, cool. Where's my car? You'd right? Sure.
That is absolutely priceless. You know, what strikes me right away, I mean, it's the same music. The similarities are absolutely uncanny. And what we've done is we've put together a couple of split screens between the two so you can see just how similar they are. The hospital thing right at the very beginning, dead on. Take a look here at the restaurant shots. Skip in the restaurant, and look at there. I mean, it is absolutely dead on. And then I think we've got another one from the restaurant with the waiter saying, no, kill the fish. it's not who we thought it was. Take a look at the airport shot, too. Well, you guys did a terrific job, the group that put this together. Oh, that is beautiful. Stephen, I know you had a lot of fun shooting this. What was your favorite part?
It was fun. My favorite part was when Skip came up looking for his car. It wasn't there. You know, but Rob Parker and Jamel Hill they were hilarious.
Yeah.
They were.
I only know what my least favorite part was.
Yeah, well, it's probably his favorite.
Was him with that smug grin on his face. Looking so happy that he stole my car.
I stole the car.
I love when you looked over your shoulder.
And you know what? That actually happened. He took my car.
That was a smile. Look at that look. The cat that ate the canary.
Yeah.
Is that not it?
Yeah.
You know what? One of the things that made me laugh, I don't know if we have this prepared, but the Matthew Berry side with the Tebow stinks, that is absolutely Skip stinks. I'm sorry. With Tebow, look at the look on Matthew's face. Look, to the folks that put it together, absolutely wonderful job.
Yes, they did.
I'm sure that is going to be available. A lot of people that probably saw this are going to tell people you should have seen it. It's going to be up and available on our website, so you'll be able to.
And it proved to me once again, Stephen A. Smith has a future in Hollywood.
There you go.
Because that's all you do on this show is Hollywood.
Did he miss his calling?
Huh?
Yeah. Did he miss his calling?
I just stole the car. I just stole the car.
He acts on this show every day, right?
Whatever.
Well, you know what? If it's not actor.
Act as the man beating you down. Go ahead.
Yeah, if it's not actor, it's defense attorney.
Something like that.
You could have done either one.
Yeah. You know what? The guy, a Supreme Court, I think Supreme Court in the state of Oklahoma here. The guy met me at the game last night and said that he was one of my biggest fans. He said I should have been a lawyer.
Absolutely. I think that often.
If I didn't do this, I was going to go to school for criminal law.
What case have you ever won on this show?
Every day I win.
Who would be the public defender and who would be the defense attorney or the prosecuting? Who would be the prosecutor between the two of you?
I'm the man of the people.
So, so you're the defense attorney.
I have often said that if I were going up against Johnny Cochran, I would have never lost. I would have won. I want
to cast the two of you in a movie.
I would have won.
You are so disrespectful to Johnny Cochran.
The late Johnny Cochran. Wow. Fantastic.
Jay Crawford, Skip Bayless, and defense attorney Stephen A. Smith back at the debate desk. Speaking of Michael Jordan, we are now approaching the 20th anniversary, which is mind-boggling to me, of the Dream Team when they stormed into the Barcelona Olympics in 1992, took the world by storm. Noted sports author and SI writer Jack McCallum has written a book that's released next month called Dream Team. It details the dominant run by the USA at the 92 games. And in the book, and as part of an upcoming TV documentary, Michael Jordan confirms what we long suspected, that he didn't want Isiah on the team. Here's Magic Johnson.
Did Isiah deserve to be on the Dream Team? No question about it. When you think about a team, everybody must get along. Everybody's got to live together. They got to hang out together. And Isiah, in some of his competitive nature, rubbed, some of the guys the wrong way.
All right, so again, Michael Jordan's stipulation, I'm on the Dream Team only if Isiah is not. Fair or foul?
To say that it's foul would be a gross understatement.
Oh, come on.
A gross understatement. It's beyond foul. It's beyond foul. And I'm going to tell you why. The Dream Team is the greatest team ever assembled, and I know that. And in the years that have followed, if you're an Isiah Thomas, a 151 and 259 record running the New York Knicks, winning just 36% of your games, 37%.
There you go again with the
Let me finish.
stats.
You know that people are going to look at that, and people are going to look at, the Indiana Pacers, or, they're going to bring up stuff, and they're going to say, well, you know what, we don't like Isiah Thomas. I've known Isiah Thomas for 15 years. I love the guy. You understand? And I'm not saying everything's perfect about him, but I love him.
Sure.
I love Magic Johnson, who I was hanging with last night at the game, and he can speak for himself with those comments. He's my colleague here at ESPN, and I'm not going to comment about what he said. Here's my issue, and I'm very serious about this, Skip. Sports is the closest thing to a meritocracy, some would argue, that we have in our nation. What you do counts for something. Isiah, two-time NBA champion. Isiah, national champion, playing for Coach Bobby Knight. Isiah Thomas, Hall of Famer, one of the all-time 50 greatest players. Arguably the greatest little guard to have ever played this game. Bad Boy Pistons, filling the arenas. You had 70,000, 80,000 people that packed the Silverdome to watch these boys. Everybody talks about the popularity of the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers and the Boston Celtics prior to them. Everybody just glosses over the Detroit Pistons and how popular they were. But there's a bigger point here. There's a bigger point here. There is no way on God's green earth that anybody could argue that Isiah Thomas deserved to be on that original Dream Team, 1992, the Dream Team in Barcelona. Nobody can argue about that.
Nobody will.
John Stockton, as great as he is, please, him, Isiah Thomas, stop it. There's nothing to discuss. So when we talk about, well, in the team, everybody's got to get along, I respectfully disagree with the great Irvin Magic Johnson. There's plenty of teams where everybody doesn't get along.
Sure.
There's plenty of teams where you've got three dudes that are clique here hanging out together. Did Magic Johnson hang out with Clyde Drexler as much as he hung out with Larry Bird? Did Michael Jordan hang out with Magic as much as he may have hung out with Barkley? I don't know the answer to that question, and I'm certainly not getting on Magic Johnson. I'm simply just addressing the point that when we talk meritocracy, when we talk what is fair, the fact that it didn't happen, last point, Skip, that's bad enough. But what really grates me is that for years we have heard one denial after another as to that not having taken place.
You're right.
And suddenly, 20 years later, you don't even have the decency to let Isiah Thomas live in peace if you're the Michael Jordans of the world and others. I mean, my goodness, you're not. It's 20 years, and you know he wasn't on a team. So now we got to dog him and talk about why? I just think that it's unfair that a person is a talent as great as him not only doesn't get on a team, but 20 years later has to deal with the fact it doesn't happen.
Stop.
That's
it. We all agree. I know Isiah very well. I love Isiah. He's clearly one of the greatest players ever and belonged in the big picture, in a vacuum, on this team. But Michael Jordan said, if he's on it, I'm not. What are you going to do?
I'm going
Michael Jordan. So that ends your argument on your
No, it
side.
doesn't.
No, because the discussion was it fair
I
for
said
Michael
that's
to
what
have
the
ever gone
discussion
there?
was.
Yeah, yes, it is. You know why?
How is it
because
fair?
This is Michael Jordan. I love him more than you do. I think he's greater than even you think he is.
I believe that.
You don't like his attitude. You didn't like his Hall of Fame speech. I loved his Hall of Fame
So did I.
because it's pure Michael
That's who he
Jordan.
is. That's
Okay,
who he
so
is.
what happened in his rookie All-Star game in Indianapolis? Isiah led a movement among the Eastern vets. This is Michael's rookie All-Star game to freeze out Michael Jordan, who wound up going 2 for 9 in that game and scoring 7 points, and the East lost badly to Ralph Sampson, MVP's West team.
Right.
Michael didn't like it. He doesn't like to lose even some silly All-Star game, and he held it against Isiah till death do them part. And he said, hey, when it got time for Barcelona, I ain't playing if he's playing because he froze me out in the All-Star game. As petty as that might seem to some people, I respect it.
Rookie hazing.
I don't
It
care.
happens.
I don't care. Okay, good. Then pay the price for it in Barcelona.
All right, really. So in other words, so let me get this straight. Let's put it on
No,
the
I
record.
got you
No,
straight.
I said let's put it on the record. Let's put it on the record.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not joking. I'm dead serious about this.
So am I.
The question was whether or not it was fair or foul. Are you
Totally fair.
Time out.
Dead fair.
Excuse me, you don't get to talk over. Let me ask the question first.
You asked me a question, I answered it.
I have not asked the question.
You asked
what
me a
I said,
question.
I'm not finished asking the question. I'm asking the question.
That's how it works.
Stand down, Skip.
It's fair that a person that established himself, that worked his butt off and worked for years in a league that talks to us about meritocracy, it is fair that a champion and one of the greatest players, because remember, the dream team was supposed to be assembled compiling the greatest players. This man is left out, and you're trying to tell me that's fair?
Yeah.
That's fair?
Because I want the greatest player ever to lead that team in Barcelona. If he's not on it, that's the biggest injustice.
So in other words, if Michael Jordan should have been allowed to pick the whole roster then.
Absolutely. If that's what he wants to do, I'm good with that.
But Skip, let me ask you this.
It goes against the fabric of everything that sports is supposed to be
what
about.
you're saying
That's
is
bogus.
you want
That's
Isiah
bogus.
and you don't want that.
I did not say that. I'm not saying that.
No. Michael said that. Michael said that.
I'm good with that.
That's what I'm
good
saying.
with it.
What I'm saying to you is that sure, Michael Jordan's job was to play. I do understand USA Basketball picking Michael Jordan because you want Michael Jordan. But at the same time, to act like just because you're the greatest player to have ever played, that you should pick the roster, that's fair?
Yeah. He's
Man,
that good.
Let me ask you this.
Earned that right.
That's bogus.
Who is ultimately hurt if Michael says, okay, I'm not playing, and he doesn't go? Who does that hurt?
It hurts the United States of America.
Do they still win the gold medal without Michael Jordan? Seriously.
Is it the same?
It's not the same, but
I
do
think
they still
could have
win the
beaten
gold medal?
Egypt without Michael Jordan.
They could have beaten whoever was in their path, and then Michael was like the bad guy.
And you know what? It would be an asterisk on that victory. No Michael Jordan.
All
Why would they need it?
I would have made the same decision, but to walk around and act like it's fair, even though it's a decision that you had to make, is two different arguments. To sit there and say that it's fair to do something like that, you go against the fabric of what sports is supposed to be about. To me, I would have made the same decision, but I would not have liked it one bit. You have no problem with it. You have no problem with the fact that a two-time champion and a Hall of Famer and one of the 50 greatest players to have ever played wasn't a member of the dream team because the star didn't want him to be on it. That's no problem?
Isaiah
That's no problem?
mess with Michael Jordan, and he paid the price.
What
he did.
Were you going to do shine Michael Jordan shoes next?
I will.
So Michael Jordan,
I'll do it today. Tell me where. I'll go shine.
So Michael Jordan should have been able to say, Magic Johnson, I don't want you on the team.
He wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Magic never.
But you won't answer that question.
But Magic never crossed it.
We got to go. That's bogus. That's bogus. Go ahead, Jay.
Bogus?
That's bogus.
Your argument was bogus.
No, it's not. It's a fair.
It was fun to listen to.
Okay, Stephen A. Crawford.
I am totally Stephen A. Crawford on this.
The question is fair or foul.
We got to go. We got to take a
player is above the team.
Oh, please.
Let's do a break. Let's do it. Just remember that. No single player is above the team. We're doing a break.
Can I shine your shoes?
When we come back,